Today's news, BTS demonstrates cultural sensitivity when meeting international fans.
What are we doing out here?
A gathering painting inspiration for the painting stream.
Mosquito just landed on me. You guys, a special Sunday afternoon stream. Is it windy? Holy crap. Twitch.tv/HallyuBack. All brand new music including Girls' Generation, EXO,
Winner, NCT 127, JJ Project.
happening right now. Follow this girl. Click up here. Click right there. Hang out with everyone and follow stuff on Twitch. BTS was at a concert in Singapore when they invited a few fans up on stage. Of course, there is video footage of the experience where there was a fan who came up, hugged, I think it was J-Hope, I'm not sure who it was, but then extended her arm and shook hands with all the members and was completely ecstatic to be up there and took a selfie. And then another fan was invited up on stage. It looks like a Muslim fan because she had the hijabi on. She didn't touch any of them and they didn't touch her either. And they also took a selfie. The culture exchange just between those two girls, like the difference between the exchange is extremely striking.
That was the Music Bank World Tour, and it was a big concert. They've been doing it since 2011. They've done it in various cities around Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and North and South America. This particular one was in Singapore, though there is going to be one later on in September in Jakarta with a different lineup. That one is going to feature EXO, BOP, G-Friend, NCT 127, and Astro. This one, however, featured SHINee, CNBLUE, BTS, Red Velvet, and Mamamoo, and Park Bo-gum, who's one of my favorite Korean actors, was one of the MCs, as well as Red Velvet's Irene.
Wow.
So it was a concert to see, y'all. BTS performed 3 different songs, Boy in Love, Danger, and Run, and they had this meet and greet, which the concert lineup, to have that many groups, artists, and to have them each do about 3 songs is very normal for K-pop. That's what we experienced a lot when we lived in South Korea. And that's what I expect from a Korean performance concert. When are you coming to the US and Canada? Please, Music Bank, come to the US and Canada. That would be an amazing show.
It's probably quite expensive to get that many groups over to a different location, another country, and just to perform a few songs. And so I don't know how much the tickets to go to that particular Music Bank concert in Singapore were, but it looks like it was a worthwhile experience. In seeing the way they interacted with the Muslim fan, I was taken aback and tried to look at it through as many different lenses as possible. If, for instance, you look at it through the lens that I live in, which is white man, grown up in the United States, we don't have a lot of knowledge about how to interact with all different cultures all over the world. I'll give you an example. I remember I studied Spanish in high school and then I went over and lived in Spain. I had a close buddy that lived in Spain and I kind of blew it when I met all of his friends for the first time, because you're supposed to kiss in Europe and in particular in Spain on both cheeks when you meet the opposite sex like this. I didn't know about this and they all sort of looked at me afterwards with disdain or with a little bit of, oh, he's really not that nice. He didn't introduce himself properly. And if I had just done that one cultural thing the first time, like that first impression was really crucial. I'm just drawing a comparison to that and this, because this, they could have very easily, like one of them could have very easily made a mistake and put their hand out. I also learned as a man growing up that you weren't supposed to extend your arm to shake a woman's hand unless she extended her arm first. Have you ever heard of anything like that before?
I've heard of it. It's been a long time since I've heard that.
I mean, rules like that, you can sort of throw them out because we do all sorts of different things these days, and women and men, we want to put them all into equal status, so shake a hand, don't shake a hand, doesn't really matter. But then looking at this through a Korean male's lens is very different. I think they're going to be a little bit more culturally sensitive in general to other cultures, but also they sort of take after the American way a little bit in that they have no idea what Muslims do because they only really know what Koreans do.
Well, clearly they don't. And there has been other things that have gone on recently with Korean entertainment that have received a lot of flack, and that's not what I'm going to make this video about. However, I can say, as somebody who has traveled extensively as a music performer, as an ambassador, I did when I was in college. I was an ambassador for my school, traveling around singing. They did give us etiquette lessons because I did different cultural settings. Some places that we sang at were more conservative, other ones were more comfortable. We also did Europe, which was also very different from Canada, which we did, which was also different from other places in the US. And so you had to learn little things here and there about how to better interact with those cultures and how to be sensitive and be the best ambassador that you could be. So I really think that this is fantastic that they have, I guess, learned about this and trained enough to know how to interact with fans all over the world. This is just, go BTS.
And it was wonderful that it was caught on video and then it got shared. I think on this particular person's Twitter handle that uploaded the video, it got 13,000 retweets. That's great that it was shared that much. In trying to view this through the lens of one of the 7 BTS members, okay, so this is a famous dude, or one of the 7 famous dudes of BTS. They've had some training too, similar to the type of training you just described with your music group when you traveled. They have a lot of Muslim fans. Muslims in general, throughout the Middle East and throughout North Africa and Asia, are into Korean culture a lot. And I know that Korean dramas, for instance, are broadcast on their TV stations in some of those countries. So it would obviously be extremely beneficial for those 7 members to have some training, or even just a little bit of training, about interacting with a female Muslim fan. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I wish that I was Al Nuna, the girl who took the photo, even though I would want to go and hug all the members. Good for her.
Comments, you guys, your reaction to this video of the 2 girls and their different interactions going up on stage and meeting the BTS members to take a selfie.
If you were meeting BTS to take a selfie, what would your reaction be?
And would you want to touch them? Comments. Click the like button, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to Kgal, and don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.